However hard being a stay-at-home mom is, which it's hard, being a work-at-home mom, like double it at least. Hi, this is Jokina with Modern Homemakers, and today we're going to talk about how to work from home. And I'm not going to lay out your 5-year business plan for you. I don't know your specifics, but I just wanted to gab about it because not only am I a full-time stay-at-home mom, I also work from home. And although thankfully 2 of my children are now in school, I still have a 2-year-old home with me every single day. And it would be very easy to not get anything done. It's very hard to get anything done. Let's just put it that way, because he wants constant attention. And unlike when you go to a traditional job and everyone's out of the house and everyone's, you know, either in daycare or whatever, the kids that are home are continuing to make messes and demand attention while they're home. I'm not saying it's not hard to be a mom who works out of the home, because you don't even have any time to work on your laundry and all that stuff during the day. So I think we need to respect all of our mothering roles. Be you a full-time stay-at-home mom, work-at-home mom, or work in the career force mom. It's just hard to be a mom. So let's all love each other. But right now I'm talking about working from home. Anyway, it's very, very hard to get anything done. So one of the things that I have to do is schedule my work time. And that basically means that baby is on a nap schedule, a wake time schedule. His lunch is at a certain time every day. I know when the kids are going to be home from school. So it's really a very narrow window of time that you actually have to get anything done. So there are multiple ways to handle this. One of the things I do is I get little bits of things done in like 10-15 minute times. Like I'm walking to pick the kids up from school and I'm pushing a stroller and I'm dangerously checking my emails as well. I don't necessarily recommend that, but I do that. But if you have that longer chunk of time, like if it's during nap time or the kids are watching a movie because they have a rest time, whatever it is that you have in your schedule. And if you don't have some sort of schedule for those babies, they thrive on schedules. I recommend you figure one out. But during that time, it's very, very tempting to run around like frantic and pick up the messes that they made and get dinner started and switch over some laundry, or maybe have some one-on-one time with the kid that you feel like you've ignored all day. And these are all good things and they're all important things. But when you're trying to work from home, you have to learn to set some priorities or some boundaries. And so if you are saying that I have 2 hours every day to work on my home business, well, first of all, think about the people working full-time out of the house. They have 8 hours that they get to work every day. So you're only getting yourself 2 here, or 3, or whatever you have. And you need to treat that 2 hours like it's precious, you know, super precious, because it has to get, you know, a lot more done in that little bit of time. And you'll find that everything tries to happen during that time. People will call you on the phone. That's the time you really just want to watch your favorite TV show or whatever it is. We need to set boundaries and say that during, you know, this, I'll say 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, because that's my big work time. I am not going to answer the phone unless someone calls like 3 times and it's an emergency. And I even tell my family, I'm sorry, this is my work time. I can't talk right now. I'd love to talk to you later, but this is my work time. And, you know, some people may respect that, some people may not, but at least you've warned them. During that time, I don't clean the house. I don't work on dishes. Another thing I like to do is to set deadlines for myself, because, you know, in the real work world, and it's still real work when you work from home, but there are deadlines. And, you know, like if it's a home business that you're running, you need to make sure that you are holding yourself to some sort of standard. Otherwise, you're kind of never going to accomplish anything. Is that harsh? I don't know. Like if I say, well, we'll go back to the book analogy, because I love to write and I write fiction. And if I say, oh, I'm going to write a book someday, or when I have time. It's never going to be time, and it's never going to happen. So if I have assigned that time in a day, I need to only write. And there are just so many things in this just very connected world that distract us. You might have emails popping up, the phone calls, you know, just a million things you could be doing. So whatever you've designated, if you're going to sew or go through some tutorials and learn how to do something, or if you're going to have a business meeting with someone, set those deadlines, set those goals. If you have a blog, I'm going to post such and such a week, you know, hold yourself accountable to that. And it's amazing how much you can get done in that 2-hour chunk if you really try. So anyway, it's a lot about learning to ignore distractions, because that's what things are. If it's not for that time period, it's just a distraction, even if it's a good thing. I mean, spending quality time with your kids is a wonderful and vital and important thing, but, you know, if it's your only bit of work time and you're going to spend the rest of the time with them, focus on your work and let them know. You know, it's okay to let them know that you're helping provide for the family too. You know, that it makes sense if daddy goes out of the work. They know daddy's working hard to provide for the family, but it may be confusing. It's like, well, you're home. You know, why aren't you always accessible? So, you know, depending on the age of the kid, they can really understand that. You know, the 2-year-old doesn't understand that, and that's why I try to work during his nap time. But I use older kids. I bribe them with Kindle playtime or computer time, and they get to help keep the baby happy so I can get little 30-minute spurts of work done here and there if I'm behind on something. But anyway, I cannot exhaustively cover the subject of working from home, but hopefully that gives you some ideas to just set aside some time for yourself consistently to get work done so you can start meeting those business goals. Whether you have to work because you need the money, or you kind of need to work because you need to use that part of your brain beyond changing diapers, whatever it is in you. And, you know, if you are totally fulfilled by being a mom, that's wonderful. Being a mom is the most important job in the world. You can quote me on that. I think it's really, really, really important. But we're all wired differently, and I don't know, I kind of thrive on the challenge of working. And my husband and I decided early on, it's like, I wanted to stay home with the kids. He wants me home with the kids. And this allows me to do more than just that. It allows me to have my writing, to have my blog. So anyway, I would love to hear if you have a home business, or your thoughts on the matter, or if you know, if you've thought about having a home business, or you just want to make some more time for yourself to sew or take pictures or whatever it is that floats your boat. Please leave me a comment in the comment section, and have a great day.